Hi,
I
sir.
hope you are doing good. Hi, Diza.
Hi, sir.
Diza,
Yes, sir.
Akmal messaged me that he is going to join very soon. He is
Okay.
busy with something, but he told
Okay.
that he is going to join. Okay.
Okay, sir.
In our marketing research today class, we are
Mm-hmm.
going to understand the issues related to marketing research.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to understand the research process of marketing research. We are
Mm-hmm.
going to understand the ethical issues related to marketing research. When
Mm-hmm.
you are preparing the research report or progress report, how you have to prepare the research report or
Mm-hmm.
research thesis report. We are going
Mm-hmm.
to discuss those things in our today class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Can you see the slides?
Yes.
Okay. That's great. Okay. Okay. Issues of research, marketing research. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Separate content in separate locations. Market researchers frequently depend on various sources, which can result in the omission of valuable insights and potential blind spots. The absence of a centralized platform can also impose access barriers, including privacy restrictions and barriers to entry, particularly for high value content. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now if you see this slide, you will be able to know what are the marketing issues. The first issue related about separate content in separate locations, meaning that you do not have all in one content in one place. If you are going to find out, if you want to achieve all the contents, you have to move from one place to another place.
Mm-hmm.
So the contents are not in one place. Market researchers frequently depend on various resources. So you are not depending on only one resource. You have to depend on many resources. That's why it's mentioned that separate content in separate locations. Okay, which can result in the omission of valuable insights and potential blind spots. If you are having separate locations, okay, and it's very difficult for you to get all the results, right? All the contents, all the information, all the news. Am I right?
True, sir.
So, if the contents are everywhere, so the slide says that which can result in the omission of valuable insights. If the contents are everywhere, you might be lose one of the content, and that content might be very important and very crucial for the research. So that is the research issue of the marketing research issue. The absence of a centralized platform. We do not have the centralized platform for the marketing research. The absence of a centralized platform can also impose access barriers. If you do not have the centralized platform, then you will be having difficulty, you will be having challenges, you will be having barriers, you will be having obstacles, including privacy restrictions to entry, particularly for high value content. If you do not have the centralized platform, lacking of centralized platform, then you might be have several other issues related to marketing research. Do you understand what I am trying to say here?
Yes, sir.
So meaning that if you do not have any centralized point or centralized platform, if you are having a centralized platform, you are going to get all the marketing issues, all the things in one platform. You might hear one-stop solution. Am I right? Have you
True.
heard about one-stop solution? For the marketing research, the slide says you do not have one-stop solution. You have to go to Kuala Lumpur, then you have to go to Putrajaya, then you have to go to Subang, then you have to go to Petaling Jaya, then you have to go to JB, then you have to go to Puchang, meaning that you do not have
You have
any
to look.
centralized point. You have to move from one place to another
Mm.
place to get the contents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
this is an issue or not?
Yes.
This is
It's
the
a
biggest
bit
issue, right?
troublesome, sir.
This, yes, this
Yes.
fragmentation is waste of time and resources. If you do not have one stop
Mm-hmm.
solution, if you do not have one platform, centralized platform, you are wasting your resources, you are wasting your time, you are wasting your money, you are wasting everything. Am I
True.
right?
Yes, sir.
So that is the issue in marketing research. How we are going to tackle? Please write the point. Write this point in your notebook, in your notes. Okay. The absence of a centralized platform can also impose access barriers. How you are going to solve this problem? Separate content in separate locations. How we can overcome this problem? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The second issue related to marketing, limited data availability. Limited data availability. Accessing premium data is often tricky, putting organizations at a competitive disadvantage. Public sources rarely offer the depth needed for comprehensive research, and paywalls can hinder access to valuable insights. Do you understand this point?
Yeah.
Limited data availability, meaning that you do not have enough data in your hands when you are doing the marketing research. When you do not have enough data, when you do not have sufficient data, when you do not have comprehensive data, how you are going to analyze the data, how you are going to understand the data, how you are going to interpret the data. Limited data availability, meaning that limited knowledge you have. Accessing premium data is often tricky. If you want to access the premium data, how you are going to access the premium data? What I mean premium data, I am talking about the CEOs, I am talking about the directors, I am talking about the board of directors, I am talking about the chairperson. Accessing premium data, because they are the one who is having the premium data with them. Am I right? Are you with me,
Yes.
Diza?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
So
sir.
accessing premium data is often tricky, meaning that you cannot easily achieve the premium data, putting organizations at a competitive disadvantage. Putting organizations at a competitive disadvantage. Public sources really offer the depth needed for comprehensive research. If you want to do a comprehensive research, you will not get the comprehensive data from the public resources. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
If you want to collect a data from the government, so do you
Mm-hmm.
think that you will get the comprehensive data? So
No.
getting the comprehensive data from the premium access sources is very rare. Okay. And paywalls can hinder access to valuable insights. And there are some persons, there are some authorities, they will not allow you to get the valuable insights. So meaning that it is next to impossible you should get or you should have the sufficient data when you are doing the marketing research. So the second question arises, limited data availability. How to overcome limited data availability in the marketing research? Currently, marketing research says that there is a limited data availability, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the question arises, how to overcome this issue? How to overcome this issue? If you are having some problem, how you are going to overcome that issue? You have to understand that one. Okay? Do you understand what I'm trying to say here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the first question, separate content in separate locations. How to overcome limited data availability? How to overcome the third research issue, tedious, time consuming work. When you are doing the marketing research, it says that the research is very tedious and it is time consuming. Traditional market research is labor intensive and prone to human error, diverting attention from strategic analysis and decision making. Whenever you are having time consuming and tedious job, are you going to do it? You are not going to do, right? You will be telling that I do not want to do market research because it is tedious, because it is
Mm-hmm.
time consuming. Yes, it is time consuming whenever we are talking about the market research, because we have to go to the market, we have to go to the competitors, we have to understand what they are trying to say, how they are going to introduce their products, when they are introducing the products. This all the things we have to understand, and understanding this process is not easy at all, because they are not going to inform you everything. They will tell you, why should I inform you? Or they will not give the proper data to you. They will not tell everything in detail. They will tell that, oh, this is good. Yes, the Burger King is very good comparing to McDonald's, but they will not tell why Burger King is good.
Right. Yes.
So they are giving the limited information. And can I tell you one thing? Approaching to them is tedious job, is a time consuming work. Whenever we are talking about the marketing research, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Why marketing research having the issues? How we are going to overcome this time consuming work with tedious jobs? Okay. The third question arises here, how to overcome tedious and time consuming work. Okay. I will move to next slide. Do you have any question in this slide?
No, sir.
Limited search experience. Okay. Public search engines do not provide comprehensive market intelligence tailored to specific research needs. If you want to search about the current trend, about what is happening in Maybank, or if you want to search what is happening in Lazada, right? Limited
Mm-hmm.
search experience. Public search engines do not provide comprehensive market intelligence, meaning that you cannot get the comprehensive information. This is also one of the biggest challenge. Limited search experience. You can search about that product limitedly, not comprehensively. Public search engines do not provide comprehensive market intelligence tailored to specific research needs. They often miss key sources and require manual keyword searches, increasing the risk of overleaving valuable insights. If we conclude and sum up this one, it says that limited search experience. If you want to search for any marketing information, you will not get the complete access. Right? How you are going to overcome this? Please write it down in the notebook. Difficulty separating the signal from the noise. The vast amount of available data makes it challenging to extract relevant insights. Unstructured data predominates, necessitating AI tools to analyze and filter essential information effectively. Now, please try to understand here difficulty separating the single form of the noise. Okay, it's very difficult to understand the available data. The vast amount of available data makes it challenging to extract relevant insights. If you want to know about a company, you will find that the information of that particular company in many contents. Then it's very difficult to understand the relevant insights. Do you get my point, what I'm trying to say?
No, sir.
Okay, you are having one company information in other places, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you are gathering all the relevant information, right? But it
Mm-hmm.
is very difficult to extract relevant insights. Whatever you want, it is very difficult to extract the relevant insights because the data you are not having in one place, or the separate data whenever you want to do extract is very difficult, is next to
Mm-hmm.
impossible, is one of the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Unstructured data, please listen, unstructured data predominates, necessitating AI tools to analyze and filter essential information effectively. If you are having a unstructured data, then you need AI tools to analyze and filter essential information to you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Reactive research and strategy. Many businesses adopt a reactive approach to market research, responding to market changes and they occur. This leads to confusion and lack of foresight, making it challenging to anticipate trends and react strategically. Reactive research and strategy. Many businesses adopt a reactive approach to market research. How you are going to overcome these challenges? Okay, reactive research and strategy. Many businesses adopt a reactive approach to market research. What they are going to do, please, responding to market changes after they occur. This leads to confusion and lack of foresight, making it challenging to anticipate trends and react strategically. Meaning that whenever you are talking about reactive research and strategy, again, you will be having a lot of difficulty and challenges. When it comes to the
Mm-hmm.
next slide, bias in data collection, you will be having when you are collecting the data, bias. Manual methods introduces biases. If you are receiving the data through the manual basis, definitely you will be having the bias. Am I right? As researchers may
Yes, sir.
favor data that aligns with their objectives, this can result in skew findings and overlook insights. A centralized AI platform could help mitigate these biases by providing a more objective data analysis. Okay, meaning that you need the help of AI to understand, to mitigate the risk and challenges related to the issues and problems related to the softwares. Okay. Now, here I'm not going to discuss because the first 3 points: separate content, limited data availability, tedious time consuming work, and one more, limited search
Research
experience,
experience.
difficulty separating the signal from the noise. So these things, how we are going to overcome the challenges, how we are overcome the issues of marketing research. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this thing, okay, you go through. If you do not have answer, please ask me. First, try to understand how to overcome. Separate content in separate locations, limited data availability, tedious time consuming work, limited search experience, difficulty separating the signal from the noise. Okay, please try to learn and understand these things. If you do not understand, please let me know. We will discuss. Okay, first I want you to go through it. These issues are very important in the contemporary era. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sir.
So you want 5 to 10 minutes time? Is it okay for you?
Sure. Can, sir.
Okay. Thank you. If you are ready, please let me know, Riza.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
If you are ready, you may start.
Okay, I've listed several common issues in marketing research and how to overcome the issue. Like number one is limited data. We can use multiple sources, surveys, or focus group or secondary data, and to leverage online tools, public database, and industry reports. And also we can collaborate with partners or third-party research firms for richer insight. And then for tedious or time-consuming process, uh, we can use digital tools like Google Forms or AI to speed up the data collection or analysis. We might plan ahead with a clear timeline and assign specific rules to streamline tasks and automate repetitive tasks where possible. Another issue is separate content in multiple locations. We can centralize data using cloud storage uh, or CRM system, and we can create a shared dashboard or platform to store and manage our research finding. Uh, low response rate, we can offer incentive to keep surveys short and use user-friendly format, and the target right audience using proper segmentation. Then another issue is unclear research objective. We can start with SMART objective, SMART. And another one, we have regular check-in with the team or stakeholders for alignment. Next issue is bias or inaccurate data. We can train the data collectors well and use neutral wording in surveys, or we can pre-test questionnaires to identify and fix flaws. And the last one is the budget constraint. We can use cost-effective tools and platforms and focus on the most critical areas for data collection. Answer.
Any other thing you want to discuss, or you have any question?
No, sir.
Okay. If you do not have any question, then we'll move to research process. Research process, all right?
Mhm.
Whenever you are writing the assignment or whenever you are writing the proposal for your project report or whenever you are writing the thesis, okay, there are several things or several elements are very important to be included in the assignment, to be included in the project report, or to be included in the thesis. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, please look into this slide and you will be able to understand what are the things to be included whenever we are talking about the marketing research. Okay. Introduction is very important. In the introduction, you are going to write the purpose of the research, the purpose of the assignment. Okay. Then you are going to write uh, what has been written until now. What are you going to write? the importance, the difficulties, the challenges. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, Background of the study, it's all about extensive review of the literature, past literature. Okay. Yeah, again, you are going to highlight the purpose. In this background of the study, you are going to write extensive. Okay. And you are going to cite the latest references 2019, 2020, 2021. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
22. And the most important thing whenever you are writing the background of the study, you are going to write what has been done until now. Okay. If you are doing a research on social media, if you are doing a research on healthcare, if you are doing a research in marketing management, you have already chosen the topic digital marketing, or you have chosen the topic social media, or you have chosen the topic any other topic related to your background of the study. Okay, in that background of the study, Lisa, you are going to
Mm-hmm.
talk about what has been done until now. Okay, and you should be telling like a story. You should not just copy and paste from the literature. The paragraph should be linked with each other. The paragraph should be structured paragraphs. When whatever you are writing, you are communicating. Okay. Please try to write that somebody understands what you are writing, what you are trying to say. You are not writing for yourself, right? You are writing for others, for other researchers to understand them, right? Right,
Yes,
Disa?
doctor. Yes, doctor. Sorry, my laptop got something, got problem
Yes,
for
yes,
me.
yes. Okay, no problem.
Okay.
But you can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you, doctor.
Okay. So whenever we are talking about the background of the study, you have to write the lacuna, you have to write the problem statement, you have to write the research gap. Okay. I'm not
Mhm.
asking you to write the research gap, problem statement, lacuna in one page, but you have to highlight the problem statement. You have to highlight the issues. You have to highlight the concerns. Okay.
Mhm.
And after the background of the study, you are writing the problem statement. Whenever you are writing the problem statement, again, you are going to discuss the problem in depth and in detail. In the background of the study, you just say there is a problem, okay? But you did not discuss the problem in detail, okay? Example, water is not clean, okay? Water is not clean. Water is not clean is a problem, right?
Yes.
But you have discussed this water is not clean in my home. This is the problem. But when you are writing the problem statement, you are talking why water is not clean. What happened to your water? Okay. Since how long this water is not clean? Okay. These things you are going to write in the problem statement. Okay. You are going to enhance the problem statement. You are going to write in depth and in detail. Okay. In the background of the study, you just mentioned water is not clean, but here you are writing that water is not clean. Okay, why water is not clean? You can see or you can feel the smell. The water is not properly white. The water is like mud. The water is not clean. Okay, you cannot test the good smell in the water. So there are so many problems, right? So these problems you are going to write in depth and in detail in the problem statement, okay? And when you are developing the problem statement, you are going to write about the research gap as well, okay? Research gap. What is research gap? Somebody has not been studied on your topic, or somebody has already studied on your topic, but they have chosen the qualitative method. So you are going to write on quantitative method, or somebody has already the same topic but in Klang Valley, but not in JB. Somebody has the same topic in Penang, but not in Selangor. So you can see the research gap, right, Disa? Disa, I hope you are with me. Disa, Okay. Okay. I do understand that
Solution.
sometime problems occurs. Okay. So I was discussing about the research gap, right? Okay. The study example, you are talking about the digital marketing, okay?
Mhm.
Digital marketing issues and concerns with old people, okay? With retired people, okay? So this topic has already been conducted in Zelangor, but this topic has not been researched in JB, or this
Mhm.
topic has not been researched in Penang, okay? So this is the problem. This is the research gap, right? If you are writing on any ABC topic, that ABC already been researched in Singapore, but not researched in Malaysia.
Malaysia.
So that is also called a research gap, okay?
Okay.
So how you are going to understand there is a research gap or there is no research gap? The first important thing is I always tell you and I always tell to my students, how are you going to identify the research gap? If in order to identify the research gap, always try to understand that you have to read. You have to read the articles. You have to read the journals. You have to read and read and read. Then only you will be able to understand. If you are reading so many articles, if you are reading so many journals, okay, then only you will be able to tell. Then there is a research gap because I have read so many articles. I could not find this particular issue in any article. Therefore, I have to tackle this issue. I want to write on this issue. I want to write on this problem. How you are going to tell? If you are coming to your class, if you are going to your work daily, right?
Mhm.
You know what is happening in the work, and you will be say confidently, I know what is happening, who is coming on time, who is not coming on time, right? If you
True.
are not going to the work, are you enough confident to say anything about anyone?
No, you are like
because
information.
because you are not going, right? Same
Mhm.
applies whenever you are reading the articles. You will be able to say confidently that there is a research gap. How do you
Mhm.
know that research gap? I have read 200 papers. I have read 300 papers. I have read 500 papers. I knew that there is a research gap. I know there is a challenge. Okay. So after the problem statement, you are going to write the research objectives. Okay. Research objectives or research questions. Okay. Some people say you have to write the research questions. Some people say you have to write the research objectives. Okay. To me, you
Mhm.
have to write the research questions first, then only you will be writing the research objectives. What research questions? What are you going to write in research questions? In research questions, you are going to highlight whatever the problem statement is there, right? How you are going to, what is the problem statement? Okay. what what is the impact of digital marketing on ABC? What are the challenges of digital marketing in ABC? So you have to list down the research questions based on your problem statement. Again, research objectives talk about the same thing, whatever the our problem statement talk, how you are going to solve it. Okay. So then after that, you are going to write the significance of the study. After that, you are going to write the scope of the study. After that, you are going to write the literature review. In the literature review, you are going to highlight about the independent variables, dependent variables, theories, okay, empirical literature review. You are going to highlight the research gap. You are going to highlight the conceptual framework, and you are going to highlight the development of hypothesis. There are so many things that could be included in the chapter 2. But again, you have to understand that what is your problem statement. If you understand the problem statement, then only you will be able to understand the entire thesis. If you do not understand the problem statement clearly, you're not very clear what is your problem statement, then it is very difficult for you to develop the chapters. Please try to understand that one. Okay. Then after the chapter 2, you are going to write chapter 3, you are going to write chapter 4, you are going to write chapter 5.
Okay.
In order to you are going to write the assignment, you are not going to follow the chapterization. You are not going to write everything. You are going to write in the introduction, you are going to write the problem statement, you are going to write the objective, you are going to write the lacuna, everything you are going to write the introduction. When you are writing the assignment, when you are writing the paper, okay, there are two different things, okay. Whenever you are writing the assignment, whenever you are writing the research, right, or progress report or project paper, okay, project paper and project paper, you are going to write everything in detail, and in assignment you are not going to write in detail, okay. That is the difference between the project paper
Assignment.
and the assignment. In the project, in the assignment, you are not going to write the section problem statement. You are not going to write the research objectives. You're not going to write the scope of the study. After the introduction, you are going to write straight away literature review. In the literature review, you are not going to write everything. You are just going to write about the variables, what variables you have adopted in the research. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
A- And in the methodology, just you are going to write one page of half a page. Okay. In the methodology, you are just telling that what method you have adopted, what research design you have adopted, what is the sampling method. Okay. Or what are the samples and everything very concise way. Okay. You are not going to elaborate in detail as you have did for the progress report or project paper. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The findings you are going to discuss about the main findings, correlation fit, regression, descriptive, okay? And in a shorter way, not in a detailed way. Then you are going to discuss on the findings, okay? Whenever you are discussing the findings based on the discussion, then you have to provide a solid references, okay? So these are the things you are going to write in the assignment and in the project paper. Okay, project paper is very detailed and in depth. Assignment is not in detail, but the assignment quality should be look very comprehensive quality, and the quality should be very good and standard quality. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now here steps in research process. Okay, you are going to select the topic, then you are going to do the aims and objectives, then review of literature, then materials and method, then formulation of hypothesis, then observation and results. Okay. I'm not going to highlight in anything here. Okay. This is also the identifying the research process. Okay. Now here, 6 steps of successful marketing research process. Okay. So here we will discuss a few things here, okay? Defining the research problem and objectives. Okay, these 6 steps are very important when you are doing the marketing research, okay? Defining the research problem and objectives, okay? So as I told you just now, you have to understand the problem statement, right? If you do not understand the problem statement, Lisa, then it will be very difficult for you to understand the topic, right?
Yes.
So whenever you are doing the marketing research, the first important thing is you are going to define the research problem. As I already told you, what is the research problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
we have already discussed about the objectives also, okay? Defining the research problem and objectives very necessary, okay? I I think I already told you in the business research method class also, okay? Whenever you are developing the objectives, okay, the objective should be specific, the objective should be measurable, the objective should be attainable, the objective should be relevant, the objective should be on time, okay. And defining the problem, how you are going to define the problem, first you have to understand that there is a problem, okay. When you understand that there is a problem, then only you will be able to enhance, they will be able to elaborate the problem, okay. The problem should be academic problem, you are going to contribute to the literature or you are going to provide the solution. The problem is
Mhm.
not the home problem, the problem is not the shoe problem, the problem should be based on the academic problem, okay.
Okay, sir.
Then again, whatever the problem, okay, the objective should be based on the problem. You cannot create the objectives and the problem statement two separately. The objective based on the problem statement. This is very compulsory and necessary. If your problem statement is different, if the objectives are different, how you are going to achieve the quality, right? Then the second important thing is research design. What research design you are going to adopt in your research? You are going to adopt qualitative research design. You are going to adopt exploratory research design. You are going to adopt empirical research design, or you are going to adopt hypothesis testing relationship research design, or you are going to adopt analytical research design, or you are going to adopt whatever the research, okay. So research design is very important. Okay, Disa.
Yeah,
After the
understood,
research
sir.
design, data collection method is very important. You are going to collect the data through primary data or the secondary data. If you are collecting the primary data, you are collecting the survey or from the interview. If you are collecting from the primary data through the interview, then you are going to do the which interview? One-to-one interview, focus group interview. If you are doing one-to-one interview, you are going to do semi-structure, unstructured, or structured interview. If you are going to do the survey, which survey you are going to do, descriptive analysis, what research you are going to adopt, okay. And if you are choosing the secondary data, then you are going to go for newspaper, the annual reports, which bank
Journals.
statements, or whatever the secondary data you are going to collect, okay.
Mhm.
So there are two types of data, primary data and secondary data. Easy to understand, primary data is the first-hand information and the secondary data is the second-hand information which already published articles. Okay,
Mhm.
understand?
Understood, sir.
Then the fourth step is data processing. How you are processing the data, how you are collecting the data. Okay. Then the fifth is data analysis. Okay, how you are going to analyze the data. If you have taken the interview, then the data might be differently analysis, right? If you are taken the survey, the data might be differently analysis. Market research report and presentation. The sixth step is you are going to present your the entire data, whatever you have done the research. Okay.
Mhm.
So these are the six steps in marketing research. Okay. Anything you do not understand, Lisa, please let me know.
All understood, sir.
Everything, Lisa.
Clear, sir.
So you do not have any doubt. Okay.
Clear.
Okay, fine. Okay, these are just now we have studied about the steps, successful steps in marketing research, right?
Yes.
So you don't have any question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any question?
No, sir.
Okay, if you do not have any question, if you understand everything, can you able to explain or describe what are the successful steps for the marketing research?
Can, sir.
Okay.
Successful marketing research involve a systematic process to gather, analyze, and interpret data to support decision making. So the number one is the define the problem and research objective, means that this is the foundation of any marketing research. Clearly identify what do you want to learn. Is it to understand customers' satisfaction and explore a new market or access brand perception? So setting the smart solution like specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound objective ensure clarity and directions. And then develop the research plan once the objective is set, and now decide how to gather the information and choose between the qualitative like interview and focus group, or quantitative like surveys and experiments methods depending on the goals. Also define the target audience, sampling method, and data source and tools to be used. Third one is collect the data. This is the implementation phase to ensure the accurate, timely, and ethical data collections like surveys, interviews, and online analytics or observations are commonly used. So maintain the consistency and avoiding bias is critical in this stage. Used to digital tools for efficient and faster collection. Number four is analyze the data, organize and process the data using appropriate statistical tools or qualitative analysis methods. Identify patterns, trends, and insights that relate directly to the objective. Visualization tools like charts, graph, and dashboards can make the data more understandable and actionable. And five, we interpret and report findings, convert the analysis into insight. What does the data tell you about consumer behavior, market trends, or product performance? So present findings in the simple, concise format, highlighting key result, recommendation, and implication for decision making. Next is make informed decision. Use the insight to guide strategic or operational marketing decision, such as uh, adjusting campaign, product improvements or targeting specific market segments. And the last one is follow up and monitor. After implementing actions based on research, monitor outcomes. Was the objective achieved? Continuous feedback helps refine future research and ensures the ongoing improvement.
Okay. Any other thing you want to ask, Lisa?
No, sir.
Okay, now Lisa, we are going to understand type of research study. Okay, these research designs are very important. Okay, please try to understand in detail and in depth. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to ask me. Okay, the
Okay, sir.
first is exploratory research studies. What is exploratory research studies? Okay, if you want to explore any new insight or new idea, you are going to do this research design. Okay,
Mhm.
if you want to understand that there is a feasibility of XYZ product, because you are going to explore there is a potential or there is a feasibility of XYZ product in Puchong or in Selangor or in Penang. So you have to do the exploratory research. Okay, please try to understand the definition of exploratory research. Okay, to gain familiarity with the phenomena or to achieve new insights into it. That is called exploratory research studies. If you want to understand new phenomena or you want to achieve new insights into it, because you are going to understand or you are going to explore. Okay, if you want to explore anything, if you want to explore anything, you are going to do the exploratory research. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
What is the example of exploratory research?
Like if you want to if the case study is within the Selangor and you are in Penang, so you must go to Selangor and explore more and go for
No,
the
what is that? What
information.
is the case study?
Mm-hmm.
Example, okay, during the COVID-19, people were
Mm-hmm.
not aware of the COVID-19, okay? If
Mm-hmm.
they want to understand about the COVID-19, they have to do the exploratory research, okay?
Find the information.
Yes. The second research is descriptive research to describe accurately the characteristics of a particular individual situation or a group. It is called descriptive research studies. Okay, you are going to describe the case study, you are going to describe the individual, or you are going to describe the group. You are describing, you are not manipulating. You are not going to see the hypothesis. You are just describing a situation. Okay? If you are describing a situation, it is called descriptive research.
No need to give any solution, right, sir? Just
No
describe
need
the
to do any solution. In this research, you are not providing the solution. You are just
describe.
describing. The third is hypothesis testing relationship or research study. To test a hypothesis of a fundamental relationship between variables, you are testing two variables. One is IV, it is called independent variable, and the second one is dependent variable. You are going to see the relationship. There is a relationship between A or B. Okay. Drinking water makes your health.
Healthy.
Come again. Hello, come again.
Drinking water make your health.
Makes you healthy.
Makes.
Okay. So meaning that there are two connections here. If you are drinking water, because of drinking water, you are becoming healthy. Do you understand?
Yes,
This
sir.
is the one. Okay, you are testing. The second one is smoking is injurious to health, right? So
Yes.
meaning that if somebody is smoking, meaning that it is affecting his health. Am I
Mm-hmm.
right?
True.
The third example might be if somebody is subscribing or watching too much social media, and that particular student might affect the result, right? Meaning that too much watching social media, too much affecting the results.
Mm-hmm.
So, to test a hypothesis of a fundamental relationship between variables, if you are testing two variables, it is called hypothesis testing research studies. Okay, drinking water makes you healthy. Okay, meaning that if you are not drinking water, you are not becoming unhealthy,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
So, if you are smoking, it causes injurious to health, right? If
Mm-hmm.
you are not smoking, meaning that there is no health issues, am I right? If you are subscribing or watching or doing too much social media, it's affecting your academic performance. If you are not subscribing or watching or utilizing the social media, meaning that is not going to affect your academic research, right? Or academic performance. To
Mm-hmm.
test a hypothesis of a fundamental relationship between variables. Hypothesis testing research studies. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any doubt in this, any type of research?
No, sir. Clear.
Okay. Okay. The fourth is we have already understand the descriptive, right? Include surveys or fact-facting inquiries. The main characteristic of this method is the researcher has no control over the variables. He can only report what has happened or what is happening. Analytical research, on the other hand, the researcher has to use facts or information already available and analyze this to make a critical evaluation of the material, meaning that you are doing this research based on the secondary data. The researcher has to use facts or information already available, meaning that you are going to conduct this research based on the secondary data, based on already information available. I already have given the examples to you in our business research method class. What
Mm-hmm.
is analytical research? Okay, once more I'm going to give the little bit info about the analytical research. Okay, you are going to conduct you want to do an analytical research on the impact of social media usage and the academic performance of the students, right? So you have downloaded more than 100 articles. You have
Mm-hmm.
downloaded on a particular topic more than 100 articles. You have
Mm-hmm.
reviewed all the articles. After reviewing the articles, you are telling that 60% article says that if you are using the social media, definitely there will be an effect on academic performance of the students. However, 40% article says that there is no effect on the student performance if you are using the social media, meaning
Mm-hmm.
that you have downloaded articles on social media, but after reading, after reviewing, you got the two opinions. One group is saying there is an effect, one group says there is no effect. So you are going to analyze these two groups. It is called analytical research. In analytical research, after reviewing these two groups, you are providing your opinion, your justification, which group you are supporting. If you are supporting A, why you are supporting A? If you are supporting B, why you are supporting B? You have to provide your analysis if you are doing analytical research. Any doubt?
No. Yeah.
Okay. The fourth is applied research aims at finding a solution for an immediate problem facing a society or an industrial business organization. You are going to do applied research. Applied research, nothing but only providing the solution. I used to give one example, particularly when we were in the COVID time situation, right? The COVID-19 was the problem. The
Mm-hmm.
COVID-19 was the problem, and the vaccine was the solution, right? Most of the
Yes.
scientists, most of the doctors, they have provided the solution through vaccine. So vaccine was the solution, COVID-19 was the problem. Same, if you are having an issue in the organization, so you are providing the solution to the problem. If you are having any challenge in the organization, you are solving that challenge. That is called applied research. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Uh, then qualitative research, attitude or opinion research, that is research designed to find out how people feel or what they think about a particular subject or institution, is called qualitative research. Qualitative research is all about attitude, is all about opinion research. If you want to take my opinion, then you have to do qualitative research. If you want
Mm-hmm.
to know about the person's attitude, then you are going to conduct the qualitative research. If you want to know opinion, if you want to know the idea, if you want to understand the attitude, if you want to understand the person characteristics, then you are going to conduct the qualitative research design. Okay. Then you will be having empirical research, is database research, experimental type of research. Such research is thus characterized by the experimental control over the variables under study and his deliberate manipulation of one of them to study its effects. In empirical research, you are going to see the effect of one variable on the other variable. In the hypothesis, you were seeing only the relationship. However, in the empirical research, you are going to see the effect of one variable on the other variable. If the effect is there, what is the effect? 40%, 60%, 90%, 80%, 100%. So you are going to discuss everything in this particular empirical research. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we have studied exploratory, descriptive, hypothesis,
This is
analytical research,
analytical,
applied research, qualitative research, and
empirical.
empirical research. If you have any question in any of this research, please let me know.
No, sir, clear.
If you are clear, so why don't we discuss every research in detail? Is that okay for you?
Sure, sir.
Okay, first we will discuss exploratory, then descriptive, then hypothesis, then analytical, then applied, then qualitative, then empirical. Okay.
Okay.
So if you want to take 5 to 10 minutes time, you are most welcome.
Okay, sir. Okay, sure. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Then if you have any doubt, then you please let me know. After discussing this research, we will be discussing if you have any further doubt. Okay.
Okay.
When you are ready, please let me know. I'm here.
Okay, sir. Sir, just want to ask you, sir, the
Yes.
descriptive research and analytical research
Yes.
more
It's
or
a
less is the
different one.
same, right?
No, no, little bit different. It's different, Lisa.
Oh, okay. Because descriptive research is uh when you want to know the problem accurately, and same as the analytical also, you have to understand the problem and evaluate the problem, right? So both
Analytical
also
research you are doing based on the secondary data, okay?
secondary data. Okay.
If you are ready, Lisa, please let me know.
Okay, sir. So this one need to explain one by one, right, sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, sir. The type of research is to explain one by one. Number one is exploratory research studies. Exploratory research aims to investigate problems that are not clearly defined and is used to gain insights and familiarity for later investigation. So the methods include literature reviews, interviews, and focus group. So this research is flexible and open-ended, helping to identify variables and formulate hypotheses for future studies. So the second one is descriptive research studies. Descriptive research seeks to accurately describe characteristics of a population or phenomenon. It answer what, where, when, and how question, but not why. Common methods include surveys, observation, and case studies. This research is useful for identifying trends and patterns without manipulating variables. So the third one is hypothesis, like testing research studies. Hypothesis testing research evaluates specific predictions or hypotheses about relationship between variables. It involves formulating a null hypothesis and using statistical methods to determine if there's enough evidence to reject it. This approach is common in experimental studies aiming to establish cause and effect relationship. Oh, that's analytical research. Analytical research focus on understanding phenomena by breaking them into their constitution parts. It involves critical evaluation and interpretation of existing data or information to uncover patterns or relationships. This type of research is often used in fields like economics and social sciences. Applied research. Applied research is conducted to solve practical problems and improve process. It applies existing knowledge to real-world situations, aiming for immediate application. Examples including developing new technologies, improving healthcare practices, or enhancing business operation. Qualitative research. Qualitative research explores phenomena through non-numerical data like interviews or observations and textual analysis. It seeks to understand people's experience, motivations, and social context. This approach is valuable for gaining in-depth insights into complex issues. Empirical research. Empirical research relies on observation and experimentation to gather the data. It based on empirical evidence, meaning information acquired by observation or experimentation. This research is essential for validating theories and hypotheses through measurable and observation outcomes.
Okay.
Then,
Lisa, you have
mhm,
given the definitions and explanations all about the research designs. I
mhm,
want you to know that give me at least two examples for each research, because if you want to do the descriptive research, right? Okay,
mhm.
give me two examples of descriptive research. Give me two examples of analytical research. Okay,
Okay,
do you
sir.
understand my question? What I'm asking?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will give you 2, 3 minutes, or you want more than that, is okay. But
Mhm.
you have understood, but just I want to know that you
The
do
examples.
understand the examples or not, okay?
Okay,
Because
sir.
research is all about based on the examples. You understand the definition, but when it comes
Mhm.
to practical, do you understand in detail or in depth? That one I want to make sure you have understood or not.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine.
So for each one is I have the example here, sir. For number one is exploratory research studies, like a company exploring why customers are not buying a new product. They're using the open-ended interviews. And second example is university conducting focus group to understand students' opinion on online learning.
Okay.
Okay, so number two is descriptive research studies. The examples are a survey that collects data on consumer demographics and shopping habits. Another one is report showing how many people use a product in a specific region. Hypothesis and testing research studies. Examples are testing whether price reduction increase sales of a particular item, like studying whether social media advertisement improve customer engagement. Analytical research, the examples are analyzing customer feedback to determine reasons for product returns. And another one is using data analytics to find patterns in website visitor behavior. Applied research, uh, the examples are developing a new eco-friendly packaging method for products. Another one is creating a mobile app to improve customer service in retail store. Number six, qualitative research, in-depth interviews with user about their experience using a mobile apps. Another one is observing how customer interact with a product in a store. The last one is empirical research. The examples are a study measuring the impact of training on employee productivity with real performance data. Another one is experimenting with two different advertisement formats and tracking actual click-through rates. That's it.
Okay. Okay. So these are when we are talking about the research design, right? So you have understand the research approach as exploratory, qualitative, and
Mhm.
you have understood about the applied and hypothesis testing relation,
Mhm.
all this type of research, right? I
Yes,
just
sir.
want to I just want to understand that about among these research studies, okay,
Mhm.
what type of research you are going to adopt and why you are going to adopt.
I will take qualitative research, sir.
You will take qualitative research, and this I
Yes,
just I want to know that why you will take a qualitative research.
because this is more um like uh it's one I can do one-to-one interviews, and I will ask more about my findings.
Okay, as you said that you want to do the qualitative and one interview, but
Mm-hmm.
as I always tell you, whenever you are choosing the research type, research process, okay,
Mm-hmm.
always you should know that what is your problem statement. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So please try to understand that you should know the problem before deciding any research design. Okay. So I just
Yes.
want to know that what is your problem statement? Have you already decided the topic or you are going to decide the topic?
I haven't decided yet, but I have the picture of the problem, sir.
Okay. So if possible, I just want to know that What is your problem?
Um, the is regarding the online purchase online that online um
I
online
understand.
mark.
Lisa, you are
Mm-hmm.
talking about online purchasing behavior, okay, huh?
Yes,
I'm not
yes.
forcing you. I'm not forcing you. But why don't you see that online education? Because you are doing ODL, right? So I think
Yes.
that online education will be more suitable and better topic for you. So why don't you just think about it?
Oh, yes, sir. I didn't I didn't realize this, sir.
Because just now in the examples you have given online learning also, right?
Yes, online learning, correct.
So which was the example of online learning?
Mm, the exploratory research.
Exploratory. What was the example?
University conducting focus group to understand student opinion on online learning.
Okay, now because this is the is two university is going to do the interview, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, please think about it from your perspective. Now you want to know about the students and the
Mm-hmm.
online distance learning. Okay, you
Mm-hmm.
think about it because the previous example was the from the university perspective, right? Now I
Yes.
want you to think from your perspective. You want to conduct the ODL, okay? What is the
Mm-hmm.
impact of ODL on students, something performance or whatever it is, okay? So please look into it and try to understand,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
trying to say?
Yes, sir.
So try to read research papers related to ODL, try to read research paper ODL and students and
Mm-hmm.
all, okay? And
Okay.
then you will
Okay.
get some idea, you will get some information, then you will get some inputs, then you
Mm-hmm.
can decide your topic, then you can work on your topic, okay?
Okay. Sure, sir.
Okay. Do you have any question, Lisa? Anything you want to ask?
No, sir. Everything clear.
Everything clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if everything clear, in our next class, Lisa, we
Okay,
are
sir.
going to understand the two important things. One is we are going to understand the data collection method, and
Mm-hmm.
when we are going to understand the sampling method, and one more we are going to understand the research method. These three important things we are going to understand in our next class. Okay, so I
Okay.
want you, if you have any question related to this, or if you have any question related to the marketing research syllabus, okay, you may ask me, okay, do not hesitate. So these three things, okay, data collection, sampling method, and research method, we are going to understand in our next class, okay?
Okay, sir.
If you have any question, please let me know. Do you have any question?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, Lisa, bye bye. Take care. See you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.